Spoke a bit about it, and I note with interest that it had a pretty strong day on Monday. Nice retracement on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then bang, Friday. That seems to be a good day for gold.
Friday. Hello, how are we going?
I'm well, and you?
That's good. Yeah, no, going well, going well.
How are the COVID lockdown nerves treating you?
The bottle shop's doing really well.
Perfect.
That's
Good answer.
That's all I can say. It's been a long week. I think I lost 3 days, but that aside, it's been a really interesting week on gold. And I'll say that because I put a post earlier this week saying, you know, we came up and we had a little kiss of the 200 simple moving average on the daily chart. Very important. And we knew that was going to be a level of contention on the resistance side, and it did. It came back. But if we look at this on a really technical basis, and it is just boringly technical, look at this, shall we? We're in an uptrend. We've got higher highs, high lows, We've got a rejection of the 200 simple moving average. We've got 3 days down in an uptrend, bang, and up we go. And I can only say that now because we're in hindsight. But coming over to the 4 hourly, look at this. I know we talked about last week being quite remarkable in the fact that it had nothing remarkable happening in face of the US dollar going gangbusters on a rally, and it just sat and went sideways. It didn't nosedive. But this week we came up, and as I said, we've hit R2 on the 4 hourly. So this is weekly data here, weekly R2, and it came back down. It didn't ever go below. We did not have a close below the weekly pivot. So what does that tell you as far as?
Tell me it didn't go from R2 to D2.
No R2, D2, and no C3PO anywhere in the equation. Sorry, Geoff. But having said that, she just sat there. Gold just went there. It held its balance. It just said, you know what, we're just going to wait. We're just going to sit. We're just going to be cool. And then along came Jackson Hole Symposium. Hello, boys and girls, and look what happened. So in light of Fed Powell saying the two elements, inflation, employment, we can't give definitive answers about when we're going to taper. We don't know what's going. Bulls took hold of that. And then there was his other little overlying comment about something about the Delta variant. The bulls took hold, and bang, we're off, and we've gone to the races, and we took off. And gold up through 1800, and bang, hello, we've closed at 1816. It went to a little bit higher. The next level is 1825, and 1832 is definitely two areas of significance. If we can break through that, as Julian's just said about the commodities are rallying and going back gangbusters. And Geoff, you just let me know if this comes up, because I'm just going to change screens, and not always it comes up clearly. Have we got copper on the site on the sites?
Not yet, no.
What is it?
Now I do.
Yeah, copper. Okay. So if we actually want to have a little look at copper, look at this really low bouncing of a 200 simple moving average. Hello, is that not just one of the most beautiful technical setups that we've seen in a long time? And off it goes, comes up, goes through that level of former support, and off we go. We've now clipped 200 on the 4 hourly. And why I'm pointing this out is copper is known to be a forerunner for gold. Just is. Look at that. Look at that move. Perfect technical setup. Copper's really nice. And if anybody knows the way I trade, I like things to be neat and tidy, and oil, gold, and copper trade really neatly off levels. And this is what we've got. But this is really interesting. It's a strong move, and I know it's a weak US dollar. and negative yield rates, which is what I was getting excited about, because hey, when it's negative yield rates, this gives gold a real good impetus to move north. And I look, to be quite honest, I have no preference whether gold moves up or down. I don't care what moves up and down. I just need to be on the right side of what is moving up and what is moving down. That's how we make money, right? It's just as blatant as that. But at the moment, with the seasonal bias, the commodities, and I'm also looking at oil, which it's struggling just a little bit, but it's on the north side, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. But we've got copper moving north, we've got gold moving north, and we've got a few other things moving north. Let's just see how that goes. My only caveat for this week, Geoff, is, and I can't believe I'm saying it again, it's NFPs are on Friday. I cannot believe.
Yes.
I cannot believe we're talking about the beginning of September. I'm just like, oh my.
Springtime.
God. It's spring on Wednesday, and all I can say is thank goodness, because this has been the longest winter of discontent. I can tell you about.
If you live in Sydney, I can totally get with that. Yep.
Yeah, let me tell you about that, boys and girls. It's just been a very fun time at home. Anyway, as I said, Jackson Hole was the impetus we were looking for to move it back up again. We got it after 2 weeks of ranging in a stupid level. Yeah, I like gold. I like trading gold. I really do. My best time of trading gold is actually when it's moving, not when it's going sideways, because it's like watching paint dry. And we've all got to admit, we don't want to watch paint dry when we're actually trading. So there it is. Where to next? I think we're in for a bit of a roller coaster this week, because if you look at the last NFP figures, blew us out of the water and sent gold ricocheting beautifully back down to here. This was the horrible moment. Every other, pretty much, we've had some really good NFP figures that were negative, that were good for gold, and sent gold on a rally. And we've been enjoying those, but let's see what's going on and how the market reacts to what Powell is saying about tapering. And by the way, with Powell and his talk about taper, well, not sure about when he's going to start tapering, there is a dissent amongst the ranks there as well. There's a couple of the Fed members who are saying, well, hang on, we've met the requirements for employment, we've met the requirements for inflation, we need to start in October. Yeah, and then he says, well, I'm not sure about the Delta variant, because that might keep it a little bit all up in the air. If you're a gold trader and you're looking long gold or long comms or anything like that, that's good, okay? Dissent amongst the minions is good, because that means that we can actually take a bit of a hold and things will go further on the commodities. That's all I'm saying, is just got to keep a bit of an ear on what's going on over there, but keep an eye on the prize, which is going really well here. But my caveat is Friday, NFPs. Just be careful.